What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 46 of our Cincinnati Bengals franchise, and in today's episode, we're taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars here, Monday Night Football in Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Things are looking up for this football team. Our defense is playing well. Our offense is clicking now. We get Geno Atkins back, of course, on defensive tackle, on the D-line. It's going to be a good game. I can promise you guys that. Win or lose, this Jacksonville Jaguars team is tough yet again. As an 85 overall, we're sitting at a 77. So it seems like every single year we do make some progress, but we're still not, in Madden's eyes, making any progress with the overall rating. But still, we're sitting at 3-3. We're starting to win some games here, coming together. You can see Darius Phillips out of Western Michigan taking the return up to the 32-yard line to start the Bengals offense out in this Monday Night Football game. So Andy Dalton's numbers, 133 of 220. 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 4 picks. So he's not having too bad of a season. It could be a little bit better. Obviously, the interceptions are always a concern. The accuracy is kind of a concern as well. But when you're relying on a guy like Joe Mixon, you don't have to be awesome with the completion percentage, right? 21 rushes for 189 yards last week against the Ravens. So obviously a big-time target for us, right? So we got to get him the football early. We got to sprinkle in some John Ross. We got to sprinkle in some play action here. Nice pass complete to A.J. Green. And A.J. Green actually had a nice game as well against the Ravens last week. So does Martavis Bryant. So again, guys, the offense is coming around. You can see here another play action pass, this time to Tyler Kroft. Dalton 3 of 3 for 45 yards here on this opening drive. And trying to throw out up the middle to A.J. Green. It's going to get picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Of course, Jalen Ramsey, he's probably got something to say about Andy Dalton's skill level at quarterback. I'm sure about that. So Blake Bortles here on the opening drive for the Jaguars. It's now 1 of 1 here. That's 8 yards they're going to pick up. Now it's going to be 3rd and 1 after a rushing attempt only nets them 1 yard. And, of course, we've got pressure coming up the middle. We're bringing the blitz, and Jesse Bates comes on in, gets the sack, does a little dab. Gotta love that right in front of the camera. So the Bengals are now set up 3rd and 5 at the 28-yard line, and oh my God, what is Dalton doing? But it's going to end up working out here because look at CJ Uzomah making the catch in traffic and then fighting off 4, maybe 5 Jaguars to pick up the first down and more. Going to get to the 41-yard line here, 3rd and 10, and out to Tyler Kroft on a drag route. He's going to take a big hit. I don't like to see that. You got to get down, man. Telvin Smith with that tackle. And we are going to actually go ahead and call on Adam Waldeck, our rookie kicker, who's got a big leg and he's extremely accurate. Go up 3-0 here. I know it was in inches, but you got to just take your points against the Jaguars team. And look at this. Bernard McKinney going to make the interception, dude. He baited Blake Bortles to throw that football. He came in like he was coming in on a blitz, and then he backed off and got into the coverage to pick that football off. So here we go. Dalton, 1st and goal, now going to get dropped in a sack. So he's now going to be on the 15-yard line with 3rd and goal. And now we're looking to do a little play-action pass here. It's kind of unorthodox. They probably weren't expecting this because check it out. Tyler Kroft is wide open for the touchdown. That's his 25th catch on the season. Lucky 25 is going to get Tyler Kroft a touchdown. So 2nd and 4 here for the Jaguars, and look at this. Darqueze Dennard is trying to get the deflection and jump in front of that pass, but D.D. Westbrook is going to make him pay, and he's going to get behind the coverage. It's going to be a 69-yard touchdown, guys. Not good. And then we see Dalton here. Next possession, that's Yannick Ngakoue going to get in on the sack. It's going to be a 10-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 20 now. So the Bengals are starting to try. I mean, they're going to find themselves here. Dalton rolling out to the right, and look at this. Miles Jack comes up with the fumble, the forced fumble. And Malik Jackson comes up with the fumble recovery. The Bengals, you got to come up with a big play here. And Jaquan Johnson almost has the pick because he read that route perfectly. Had to go back, but DJ Chark Jr. comes up with the touchdown. Oh, man. It's going to be 14-10 Jags. As the Bengals, after this turnover, a couple turnovers by Dalton is going to cost them points, guys. But check it out here. CJ Uzomah going to get the first down on 1st and 10. Another play action pass here by the Bengals and firing out to Martavis Bryant, and he's got him. He's in the end zone. Touchdown Bengals. And that, guys, is going to put the Bengals up 17-14 now. early in the second quarter with 7:18 left to go. Let's jump ahead to about 4:44 here. Jaguars with the football. Blake Bortles is going to take a big sack on 3rd and 12. That is Carl Lawson with 2 sacks so far on the game. And that, my friends, is going to end the second quarter in the first half, and we are up 17-14. We are winning in passing yards. We're winning in rushing yards. And just so you guys can kind of get a feel for how things are shaking out into the rest of the NFL, take a particular look and pay close attention here to the AFC North. The Titans lose to the Browns yet again, and the Ravens win as well. So they're going to move to 3-4 on the season. So here's 2nd and 11 now after a good play on defense. Carl Lawson going to at least stop a little bit of Crockett. That's Demaria Crockett I think he's out of Southern Miss, I believe. So it's going to get him up to about 3rd and 5 at the 41. And after a penalty, a false start penalty, it's going to get them to 3rd and 10. And Jaquan Johnson, yet again, he's going to get an interception, guys. What a read by Jaquan Johnson. He is amazing right now. He's having such a great season in his 2nd year as a pro, guys. He had to learn the system, learn the coverage schemes in the NFL, and get used to the speed of the receivers and the concepts, guys. He's having a really, really good season. And it's mostly coming down to him baiting some of the quarterbacks to throw the football. And he's just got some really good closing speed to get back and get back there and make some pretty athletic catches, too, athletic plays. So here's Kemi Martin out of North Carolina. So you guys have seen him a little bit sprinkled in here in this series, and we're starting to get him a little bit of run here on this drive. We're up now at the 5-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal, and we've got a little fullback crossing action here to Ricky Ortiz. We're trying to fire out to him, but nothing doing. Good play there by Jacksonville's defense, so it's still going to remain, well, a 6-point lead now as we get that field goal by Adam Waldeck. So it was 17-14, now it's 20-14, so we're only up 6. A touchdown is going to get them the lead, and Jaquan Johnson going to come up with, yet again, another good play, this time in run support. It's going to be 3rd and 8. He's going to stop Crockett right there. So 3rd and 8, Bortles dropping back. 3:24 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, and there you go. Incomplete. Got to give the football back to the Bengals. So they are actually unable to get anything done with their offensive possession, and so we're going to go ahead and skip to the Jacksonville Jaguars' next possession. And there's D.D. Westbrook making a nice catch to get that first down. Sean Williams with the tackle. 1st and 10 now for Blake Bortles and the Jags, and check it out. Good coverage downfield, and Carl Lawson, guys, 3 sacks on the game, 4 sacks for Cincinnati. Unreal. Bortles just has struggling, absolutely struggling. If you guys remember right, we took it to the Jaguars the last time that we played them. I think it was last season, and we had a really good game against them. I think we blew them out, if I'm getting that right. So on 2nd and 26 off the sack, we got a false start penalty, so it's going to drop him back to 2nd and 31. And then a holding call is going to push him back yet even more to get to 2nd and 41. Now it's 3rd and 41. So obviously you're just looking to get a couple yards here. I mean, you're not even looking to just bomb it deep. So now 4th and 52 as Carl Lawson comes in with a sack. So they're going to punt the football away, give the Bengals back the football here on 3rd and 9. And Dalton firing out there to Martavis Bryant, and they're going to pick up the first down. So here is a Kemi Martin run. He's only going to get about 2. 7:15 left to go here. We're just trying to pretty much just run the clock and get this thing knocked down. Obviously, a score is going to help out, but we definitely want to kill as much clock as possible. Even getting a field goal here, 23-14, is going to put us up. It's going to put us up 9. So we're still in a good spot to win this football game, even if we get that field goal. But check it out, we don't end up moving the football to get a first down. So Kaser is going to punt this football back to the 7-yard line. And check it out, Bortles runs into his own end zone. He runs into his own end zone, and Tyrell Dodson out of Texas A&M is going to make the safety. A safety called on the Jaguars, going to give 2 points to Cincinnati. We are up 8 now. And Dalton almost is going to give this football away, perhaps even the game away, because after this sack and a fumble recovery by Lane Johnson, another sack by Ngakoue, his 5th sack on the year, guys. 5th sack on the year, 4 sacks in the game. So here is a punt, and why do we show punts, guys? Well, Kendall Sheffield goes ham on this guy, man. Oh my goodness, with the big hit. Kendall Sheffield picks up his own fumble, his own forced fumble, and takes it in for a touchdown. Oh my goodness. It's going to be 29-14. We are up 15 points. It's not looking good for Jacksonville. They will drive, though. I will tell you that. They will drive here with about 1:50 left to go. 50 seconds left to go here. They're running the football. We're just trying to stop them at this point. Just don't need to allow any more unnecessary points just to get in with our good stats, right? We got to get some good stats left to go here on the season. So 2nd and goal, and Bortles rolling out to the right, and William Jackson picks him off in the end zone. He's just going to run out of bounds because the game is now over, guys. At least, oh, I gotcha, because we get the football back, but they're going to start calling timeouts, right? This is all a formality. I'm just going to tell you that right now. This is all a formality. Dalton gets sacked, so the Jaguars use their last timeout. They're going to get the football here. They're going to fire out deep, trying to make a play here, and Aqib Talib comes in with another interception. He does a little dive, does a little jump dive. So I don't really know what that is, but good job, Aqib Talib. Good job, Bengals defense. Team played amazing today. Rushing yards, 122. Not all of them were from Mixon. We had a little Kemi Martin action, so really good stuff out of the Bengals here today, guys, on Monday Night Football. We pretty much own the Jacksonville Jaguars. That is well known by now. And pretty good game by Dalton, I won't lie to you guys. If you guys check out the stats here, 68% completion rating, 2 touchdowns. He only had 1 pick. You know, it was kind of a dumb pick, but it was Jalen Ramsey in coverage, right? So you gotta give it to Jalen Ramsey for making a good play. AJ Green still making good on that franchise tag. So I would really like to get him and bring him back for next season. No more franchise tagging you, sir. I hope to get him back here and nail that contract. Carl Lawson with 6 tackles, 4 of them coming as sacks. Tyrell Dodson had a sack, and that was a safety, actually. Jesse Bates coming in with a half a sack. Fontez Perfect. So, I mean, the pressure was all over. So it's almost like you get a pick, you get a pick, you get a pick. Everybody gets in on the turnover chain led by Mr. Jaquan Johnson. Obviously, huge win for the Bengals, guys. Absolutely killer on defense. And Kendall Sheffield had a really great game. And now he's up to an 80 overall. Gotta love it, guys. Got that star potential. He's only 1 year pro. He's having himself a great season this year. And I'm really excited about what this Bengals team is going to be doing here. Because you know what? That Jacksonville Jaguars team was an 85 overall team. And we just absolutely took it to Blake Bortles on defense. 5 interceptions, forced fumble by Kendall Sheffield off that punt return. Absolutely crucial game for us to now go 4-3. And I'm going to go ahead and actually simulate further. Okay, so then we're going to go over your guys' players that are now in the game, and I want to see what that does to our funds. Okay, so we just had a really big game on prime time on Monday night against the Jaguars. Now we go back for week number 9, and we get a home game against the Chargers. And let's go ahead and now advance. Returning from the injury, Geno Atkins now is back. And guys, I think that's a major reason why this defense was so good this game here against the Jacksonville Jaguars. 1 new injury here as we now look and see what's going on. So Jordan Willis now is going to be out for 8 weeks. 8 weeks. That's going to be putting him about week 16, actually. Yep, week 8. And then we got 8 weeks. So yeah, week 16 sucks because one of our better pass rushers is now going to be out, which means Sam Hubbard is actually going to get a lot of run here at the end spots. We got let's see, this is actually supposed to be Hankins, so I don't know why Glasgow is in there. So we'll put Hankins there as a defensive tackle too. So there's Sam Hubbard and Carl Lawson. So I think we're doing pretty good on defense. We're looking pretty solid, and there you go. So let's go ahead now and advance the week and see just what the end result was for week number 8 to see what the standings are going to look like for week number 9. All right, guys, so you can see right there the AFC North standings. The Browns are now 5-1, so they just keep on winning, guys. They're 5-1-2. So obviously those two ties are going to help them. without it, they might be stuck down here at 4-3, just like the Bengals and the Steelers. However, the Ravens are kind of making a little bit of a comeback on their season, so they're now going 3-4 right now. So they're on a 1-game winning streak. They have 1 home win, 2 home losses. It kind of stinks for them to be losing in front of the Baltimore fans, but everybody's chasing the Browns, which is really, really interesting. We gave them 2 of those 5 wins, so obviously we're not doing much of our part. We're not doing our part to take care of Cleveland's run here at the AFC North. So we need to get this W here against the Chargers. This is going to be a tough task because, as you guys will notice, the Chargers here are also a really good football team. They're actually ranked as an 83. We're at a 77. So we got to start considering how we're going to beat this team. Are we going to be running the ball? We're going to be throwing the ball, because everything seemed to work against the Jaguars. Hopefully, the defense plays up to snuff, and they played just like they did against Blake Bortles, and we should be fine. So we actually have to upgrade some more players, too. Desmond Dallas. Interesting that Desmond Dallas is up for a upgrade. So we're looking at some stats here. I think I just want to upgrade his possession. Obviously, that's the best part of him right now. You guys can see the huge amounts of pluses there. +1 awareness, +1 catching, +1 elusiveness. So he's obviously going to be growing big time as that quick progression. So you got to love that. So I like that Desmond Dallas, even though he's not playing too much, is definitely getting a lot more progression. All right, so let's go ahead now and take a look at some of your guys' scouting for college players. $42 million now. So we made $4 million in week number 8 off that primetime game. So let's go ahead and take a look at the college players that you guys submitted into the game here. We have Lucien Laurent. We got Darrell. I'm probably going to butcher this, but it's probably Darrell Potties or Poties. We got, I believe, Levi Craig is one of your guys, too. We've got, I don't know if Fisher Simpson is one of your guys. Leviticus Owens, I know that for a fact is one of your players. Samuel Heasley is one of your guys. That one I know for sure. We got Tanner Sharp at middle linebacker. We also have Wembley Smith the 4th. So pretty much everybody that requested to get in is in. So just so that you guys know that. Cameron Connor, I believe, was one of your guys. Paul Wilkerson was one of your guys. The only players that I didn't decide to put in was like Mao Ying Jr. Yeah, that didn't work. So, yeah, but everybody else that put in their recruit, you guys got in. So I'm not going to do any scouting for this episode. I know it kind of sucks. I just wanted to get you guys an idea that, yes, if you put in a player, you're in. The only thing that I decided against was basically guys that were like really out there with, like, hey, I'm 6'7", 400 pounds, or that kind of stuff. So that kind of stuff I didn't put in, or Yao Ming Jr., that kind of stuff too. I decided against that. So there is my dog. What's up, Wrigley? What's going on? All right, so let's take a look at the View Weekly, the awards here. We've got Carl Lawson with 4 sacks, 6 tackles for losses. Carson Wentz also won AFC Quarterback of the Week. Xavier Rhodes had 12 tackles and a pick. And Navon Kirby, quarterback for the Giants, 27 of 41, 426 passing yards, 5 scores. Only took 3 sacks. So had a really good game, guys. Really, really good game. So that's actually going to be it for this episode. I'm going to actually go ahead and figure some things out as far as defensive end goes. I know that Sam Hubbard is probably going to be okay there at that left end spot, but we'll check and see if anybody's available here that can help us. For our playoff push. So got a long way to go. I know I did say that I wanted to do a double upload, but again, guys, Sunday night I was playing the game, week number 8, and the computer crashed on me. So, and then things got busy. I got the live stream I'm dedicated to, so then I wanted to get that going. So now it's currently, if I'm being honest with you guys, it's currently 1:30 in the morning that I'm recording this. So yeah, so this game is not happening. So the Chargers and the Bengals is going to have to postpone till Thursday. So I'll see you guys on Thursday, and we'll get into some actual scouting of your college players, and then I can do basically a full-fledged reveal on who made it and who didn't. So, like I said, everybody that listed themselves out, you guys pretty much got in it. And if it was something crazy, you didn't. So, all right, that's going to be it for this episode. Leave a like if you like this thing. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that red button for subscribe or my logo in the bottom right-hand corner. And as always, hoo-day and peace.